Madame la Présidente, je suis déboussolé.
The finance minister wasn't sure what to make of the attacks by opposition parties. Éric Girard says he's confused. On the one hand, Quebec Solidaire says this latest budget is an austerity budget, while the Liberals are comparing the CAQ to Quebec Solidaire and say the government is overspending.
In this environment where things are difficult, in this environment where actually we should have been tightening our belt, this government has decided to go the other way.
Opposition parties have major concerns with this latest budget. Despite an increase of 3% in spending on health care, Quebec Solidaire worries that number is not enough to maintain services.
3% of increase in spending this year, 2% next year, which means that we will have to cut.
But Health Minister Christian Dubé says the money allocated to Santé Quebec will increase by 5%.
To me, that's enough to cover the cost of system and the increase in demand. I think that Quebecers need to have for their money. That's what Santé Quebec is doing.
Trump's tariffs loomed large over this budget, with Quebec estimating tariffs will be in place for 2 years at 10%. But the PQ says Quebec is using tariffs as an excuse.
When you look at the direct impact of the tariffs and the foreseen impact, it is quite minor considering the magnitude of the deficit that was announced yesterday.
Quebec aims to balance the budget by 2029-2030, but opposition parties are critical of that plan. And during those 5 years, an election will be held, with a potentially new government in power and a different outlook on Quebec's finances. Matt Grillo, CTV News, Quebec City.